because of the current ruling regime in Iran that's been in power for 44 years, a lot of people, especially for myself, I've noticed this when I traveled a lot. I go to countries where maybe they've never really met or interacted much with Iranians. They assume that Iranians are just like that regime, very extremely religious and super conservative and all of that. But the reality is so different. It's very different. And I think over the past year, because of the massive uprising and protests that have taken place in Iran, I think a lot of people around the world have woken up to that. They've started to see the Iranian people for who they truly are, rather than what they assumed, which was assuming that they were just like their government, that they are not these regressive, super, extremists and religious fanatics, and they are the exact opposite of that, and they're trying to free themselves from that. Uh, you know, like I said, the independent research right now shows that, and I'm not saying that just because somebody is Muslim that then they're like a fanatic. No, but I'm just saying how the country is not seen for what it really is, and that independent research is showing that 30 to 35% of the country identifies as being Shia Muslim, and about a majority of the country doesn't really identify with Islam. Uh, so these are things that people outside of the country don't know much about. Um, Also, the fact that for the average Iranian person, even Iranian Muslims, their Iranian culture comes first before the religion. I'm not talking about the very, very religious people. I'm not talking about the regime. I'm talking about the average Iranian Muslim, which includes many of my own relatives and family members. Their culture of their Iranian culture, their language, all of that comes before their religion. This is not something again that I want to say because I want to say something negative about the religion. No, I'm just stating a fact about how the society functions and how people are. But yeah, that would be the another major stereotype that is, I think, quite prevalent still in some parts of the world. But because of what's happened in the last year, I really do think if people are tuned in, if they're following what's going on in the world, uh, they have come to realize that the average Iranian person is nothing like the regime that occupies